Have you ever felt the burden of stress or anxiety where it feels like you're just being weighed down or squeezed from the inside out? Stress and anxiety that leaves you feeling frustrated, overwhelmed, stuck in analysis paralysis, or just not yourself? If so, you, my friend, are in exactly the right place, because today I'm going to be sharing one simple yet very powerful tool to help you reduce the level of stress and anxiety you may be feeling in a matter of minutes. Ready to dive in? Welcome, I'm Yong. I'll be your weekly guide here at Illuminating You Productions, where we help you to ditch the stress and ditch the overwhelm so you can step into the spotlight of the life you know you're meant to live. Stress and anxiety are commonplace in our culture, and in fact, so many people are burdened by how severe these symptoms can be that it prevents them from living out their lives fully. And here at Illuminating You Productions, we are on a mission to change that narrative. We believe that every person deserves to have a life of joy, to live a life fulfilled, to be on fire, on purpose, and live with passion. And we're not able to do that if we're bogged down in this state of stress and anxiety. And that is why this channel exists. With that in mind, let's get to today's tip. So today's tip is called Get Big. Okay, I want you to close your eyes for just a moment, and I want you to think about what it feels like in your body when you're feeling stress, those external pressures from the world around us. What does that feel like in your body? What does your body do? For some, our bodies can start to contract. Our shoulders go down, our head goes down, our belly goes out. We actually literally change the posture of our body. For others, stress and anxiety can cause contraction up this way to where shoulders are up by our ears, and it's really hard to release that muscle tension. I truly believe that so much of the stress and anxiety and really dis-ease we're feeling and experiencing today has to do with the fact that we are disengaged. We are disconnected from the wisdom of our bodies. We've been taught, we've been conditioned that logic solves all. And in doing that, we have dismissed the things we feel with our bodies, the things that we sense, the things that we just know. We're not able to explain them, but we just may know things. And no level of logic can make heads or tails of those things. So when we can drop back into the wisdom of our body, when we can get really intentional, really mindful about our bodies, that's when we can start really reducing and relieving stress and anxiety. How many times in your life have you been asked to be smaller, to be less you, to be less bright? How many times were you asked to talk less, to be less active, to move less, to do less of this, to do less of this? Every time we were asked that, a little part of us gets chipped away. And we start believing those stories that people are telling us to get smaller, right? So this is your invitation. This is your permission. Not that you need permission, but this is your opportunity to really step back in and to make a choice to feel better. And we can do that in just a matter of moments. The first thing we're going to do, we're going to start with our feet. We're going to ground our feet into the floor. Doesn't matter if you are at home, next to your bed, on the back porch, in the backyard, at a rest stop, when you're traveling. Doesn't matter. You can literally do this anywhere in a matter of minutes. So plant your feet, spread your toes out wide, really make a nice base for your feet. Next, let's talk about our knees. I want you to keep your knees soft. We don't want to lock out our knees, and we also don't want to bend them so we're totally uncomfortable and putting too much strain on our bodies. We're going to take a moment to think about our pelvic area, making sure that we're aligned here. We're not tucking our tailbone, we're not arching our backs. We have a nice neutral spine. Next, I want you to think about your posture, dropping your shoulders back. If your shoulders are up by your ears, literally roll them back and drop them back down, pulling your belly button to your back, engaging your core. We're really wanting to activate our muscles here and really go from the deep muscles inside of our bodies and work our way out. We're going to reach our necks up tall. We're not going to drop our heads back so our necks hurt. We're not going to crunch our necks. Everything, again, should feel good. It may feel different. It may feel a little uncomfortable because it's not the normal posture for you. However, the goal is to make everything feel good and to be aligned and just feel your magnificence radiating from the inside out, right? So shoulders down. I want you to imagine someone has tied little strings to the front of your chest and they're just pulling you up. So you literally get taller. That helps you to pull your core in, having a nice core. Again, soft knees, feet planted firmly on the ground. Okay, from here, we're going to take one hand, doesn't matter if it's right or left, your choice, and you're literally going to bring your hand to your heart. From your heart, you're going to draw an X or a 45-degree angle with your arm. You're going to bring your other arm to your hand, your heart, and you're going to reach out. So literally, if you were to see me standing here, I would look like one big X. This is the goal here, looking like an X. Because we are getting big. This is how we do it. We're taking up more space because if you are watching this video now, if you are listening to these words, you deserve to take up space. Don't be shy here. This is your time, and this is going to really help us feel better in our bodies, letting go of some stress, letting go of some anxiety. So here we go. Nice big X posture. If you're outside, this is the part where you can let the sun's rays radiate over your whole body and feel this even more intensely. If you are outside, I invite you to kick off your shoes and stand barefooted on the ground. Really let the ground support you. And in this posture, it may feel uncomfortable. It may feel weird. Your coworkers may think you're nuts for doing this, and that is okay because this is not for them. This is for you. We're standing up really big. I'm going to take a step back to give you a bigger version here. Okay, you can keep standing in that posture because here's the thing. You can stand here for just a few minutes and have this energy radiate through your body. I want you to imagine that there's this big ball of light right in the center of your core. And this light, as you're standing in your X, radiates through each and every fingertip, through the top of your head, down through your legs, into the ground, growing roots into the ground. It radiates all around, so you have this big sphere of light. You are this big sphere of light, and yes, you deserve to be this big. I'm just gonna say that and leave that here for you. And I want you just to take some nice deep breaths here. And if you're somewhere where you feel safe, you can actually make these breaths audible. How much bigger can you get? Can you reach from the inside out? Really shooting that energy all around you, activating every single muscle in your body in the best of ways, getting big, really shining your light from the inside out. If you ever watched Care Bears as a child, there's that tender heart bear that has the heart on its chest, and whenever it activates, it radiates out with beams of light. You can use that visual, or you can just use your own visual to really sense that bigness. And when you feel big and your fingers may feel tingly, they may feel numb, your body may feel warm. I'm actually feeling warm right now as I'm doing this with you because I'm activating my muscles. I'm building up heat from the inside out. And this is exactly what we want to do because in order to get big, we have to do big things. So next time you are feeling stressed, next time you are feeling anxious, I want you literally to stand up and get big. It only takes a few breaths. If you have more time, I invite you to spend more time here. You can even turn on some music and explore all the spaces around you in this very big posture. There you have it, my friend, my Get Big technique to help you reduce stress, reduce anxiety, so that you can show up as your most bright, beautiful, abundant, and aligned self. If you have found value in this video, I would ask that you hit the subscribe button so you know when the next video is coming out. And if you have someone in your life who you think would benefit from this technique because maybe they're just extra stressed right now, would you share this with them? We really are on a mission to help people live whole lives where they feel well, where they feel on fire, where they're feeling the passion and it radiates out. And this is one of the many ways we can start to build a community around this idea to make feeling good, feeling well, feeling whole the normal. Until next time, my friend, I invite you to get big. Cheers.